Welcome to the Strategy Mob Podcast. Tune in for everything you need to know to stay in the know regarding the automotive industry. Here's your host, Jason Harris.
I have a theory on here, and I'd actually like to get your thoughts on it here. Is our creative is going to become more important than it ever has been in the past. In the past, we've been able to I'd say half-ass our way through creative strategies because of this ability to remarket. And, remarketing is all about frequency, which it was one of the first things I loved. The first day I cracked open an ad manager account, I was just like, there's frequency. Which never existed on any of my Google AdWords, and I thought it was really funny. It was only like 3 months later that Google also started to include that data, so I thought that was kind of funny. But its frequency is so important, right? It's like and dealers understand this because if they've ever run a radio ad or a commercial ad or a TV ad, they understand frequency is everything. You're not going to just run an ad out there one time. That one message, that one shot is never going to do anything. So you have to maintain frequency. So we've been able to I would say half-ass our way through creative because we can lay back or rely on this frequency of our remarketing to continue to stay top of mind with the consumer. Now that's going to disappear, which means our creative game is going to have to step up in a huge way. What are your thoughts? That's kind of my theory.
Well, not only your creative game, and I fully agree with you on creative. Listen, I have 20 years in the media business in the automotive space, right? And you could have the greatest media plan of all time, hyper focused on this audience and that, and know exactly who they are. If you have horrendous creative, it's not going to work. Creative is one of the most important aspects of the
totally
media
true.
Plan, right? It's so true, right? And so not only creative, but your media plan, your media mix that the dealership is running. I'm not focused on Facebook right here. I'm not even focused on digital. It's everything the dealership buys as a whole.
Yeah, all of those touch points, every single little one.
And here's the thing, and I've been saying this for years, media platforms do not work in a silo. They work together. Facebook drives search, TV drives search, radio might drive. It all works together. So we have to stop measuring in a silo because we're making poor financial decisions of what we're buying. And listen, again, every general manager, every dealer principal knows this, especially if you've gone through GM training, right? Which is you have three main expenses that define the majority of your profitability. Payroll, people, that's always going to be every company's number
100%
one.
always.
Advertising and marketing, which most internet managers have no idea. Most marketing people in the dealership have no idea because they don't care.
That's true, unfortunately.
Right? And your floor plan, right? You manage those three correctly, that will define your profitability of a dealership.
Exactly how successful you're going to be.
So what you buy and how you buy your media, 100% defines your profitability. As a Facebook rep, but what I try to do is be more of a consultant when we present in the beginning, which is, man, you got to understand that. I used to have a slide, Jason, that brought up a pie chart of an example media plan. And I used to say, listen, the first thing you need to know is, do you know what you're buying? Right? Like if you're a GM, do you have a list? I can't tell you how many GMs and principals came up to me afterward and said, man, you punched me in the face. Like I was texting my marketing people or my GM. I want a list of everything I'm buying marketing wise, how much it costs and what you think the ROI is.
Thanks for tuning in to the Strategy Mob Podcast with your host, Jason Harris. Don't want to miss new content? Be sure to sign up to be a mobster at strategymob.com to stay in the know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy podcasting.